Nothing is going as it should today. How are we all doing, boys and girls, eh? Yeah. Yeah. So today, as you can no doubt see, we're going to continue our journey into the world of Scarlet Nexus. We are last time we were in the middle of doing phase 1 for Kasane, our female protagonist. And today we're going to continue with that, yes. We had said that we are going to essentially do um, the what am I saying? The campaign, the main story of both characters, with alternatingly, so that they can so that we can see both sides of the story as it goes along. And oops, just let me just get the volume up a little. There we go. And the idea was that because the story itself is self-contained, or it's not self-contained, and it needs to be. That's why we need to run the story sort of in parallel with each other. So why is the camera being weird? Camera tracking off. Motion blur off. Damage restore. Blah 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 blah. Brain motion animation. Auto scroll. Yeah. And yes, that's that's actually exactly the reason, because I unfortunately have meetings after this for most of the day. So today we will just unfortunately have to actually basically be done at the 50-minute mark so that I can actually, make my meetings on time. Oh, another one? Hi. Nice. I like Kasane actually. Like her attacks tend to be quite a bit more long distance than Yuito's. Excuse me. Yeah, there we go. Excellent work. You really wanted to see me fail, didn't you? I'm sorry I didn't fail this time. Please forgive me. Let's do that. Oh, really? Must you do this? There we go. Just gotta juggle him with it. It does feel like the way that the blocks get tossed around actually doesn't necessarily make a lot of sense. Excellent. Excellent. Anything up here? How difficult is it to go upstairs? Oh, apparently very. Okay. I like that the creators basically thought we're making a post-apocalyptic game, and our main characters use like, what is it, psychokinesis, and so let's just litter the battleground with literally everything that we can think of. It makes sense, right? Excellent. Excellent. Okay. that goes away. Nice. I don't know what that is. Don't really care at the moment what that is. There's nothing over there. I like these little prefab houses. They're very cute. Oh, here's where the save point is, and we can't actually get there. Okay. Okay. Oh, all right. Yeah. So we run all the way back? Yes. Okay. Well, if someone didn't schedule something for me right after this, then maybe we wouldn't have this problem, eh? No, I'm not blaming you, bro. How dare I? But no, to be completely fair, it's fine. My Mondays tend to be like this. I don't even right. Keep moving the mouse. I don't even really know why, but my Mondays just tend to be so full of just kind of like all sorts of issues that it's never really like it's never really simple. No Monday is ever simple for me. And so sometimes, you know, I'll stream in the evening, sometimes I'll stream. Well, I have to essentially stream whenever. Well, that's kind of the point, right? Like, when you have to sort of when a lot of your work depends on talking to other people, that's just fortunately how things go. Yes. It certainly doesn't help that someone who knows that you stream, who's actually part of the private Discord club that you run, then also schedules a meeting for you that's literally sitting in the only hour of free time that you have in the entire day. You don't hear me complaining, do you? It's good though. Like again, I don't want to make it sound like I'm mine. I really don't. So with Yurito, we're at phase 2. We just came out of phase. We just finished phase 1. Yeah, so we should just continue. Yeah. Oh, let's go down there. Special object attack. That's the L trigger. Excellent. Excuse me. Oh, okay. They told me to hold the L button. Oh, I really need to brain map myself that press B to recover. Yes. Yes. Okay. There we go. What do you mean? Oh, okay. Now I did, I guess. There we go. Enemies have weaknesses. Thanks for letting me know. What is that thing growing out of its back? Are they flowers? I think they're flowers. That's actually kind of cool. Got him in. Why are you standing on? That's weird, right? Ow! That must have hurt. We're not going there yet. We're going to go down here. Pick up this item. Whatever it is. Oh. Nothing in there. Excellent. Look how smooth this road is. Why is this road so smooth? Why are they making that face? Oh, come on, Kasane, why are you aiming in the wrong direction? How painful is it that... How painful is it that we tried so hard for like 2.5 combos to actually just take the last sliver of health from that? Did I sound bitter? I might have been a little bit bitter. Bam! Nice. There was an item here. Excellent. Don't worry, I'm keeping an eye out all the time. Unfortunately, I have to today, because, yeah, we talked about it. Wait, did I not get this? Oh, I didn't. Okay. Of course, it's just light jelly. What else would it be? Save. What do you mean, don't save? Obviously, we save. Saving is literally the best thing you can do for yourself. And also, like, it gives me time to take a sip of drink. Respond to an inane email someone in the Discord sent me. You know, like, all that very important stuff. Okay. Let's continue. Yeah, I'm sure we'll have another save point within half an hour. Well, because these games don't work like that, right? Like, these games don't just give you a save point once every hour. That's not the kind of game this is. Oh, light jelly, excellent. Well, this is a different elevator. A residential area. How quaint. I like that there's more than one city still remaining in this world. I hope we get to see it. If we don't, I'd be very sad. Well, it's true. Well, it sort of, it shows that the society still continues, right? And that's nice. Oh, we'll go up there. We just came down an elevator, and now we have to go back up. Who's she? For some reason, are you sure you don't know the reason? mean, I guess she's not wrong. Being wet does make it hard to move. I'm glad she told us this. Hello? Excellent. I do too. I find the idea that we can just like jam two things together and just like destroy something very, very interesting. Oh hey look, there's another save point. And we're only 2 minutes away from the last one. What does this tell you? This tells you there's probably another save point. There's no other save point and we're going into a boss fight. And that's fair, right? Like, we gotta have a boss fight now. So, yeah. And they even give us light jelly before our boss fight. How nice. Even though, of course, we're full. Yes, we did forget. Oh, all light jelly. That's good. Yeah, and this is obviously a boss fight arena, right? So there's probably nothing on the edge. Oh, that's where the exit is. That exit is down there? Yes, it is. Well, I mean, okay, so I was paid for what? Paid for 100%ing this game. Or at least the retainership is to 100% this game whenever the Scarlet Nexus Corporation, which has apparently now, interestingly enough, basically bought out like half of. It's weird. I'm extremely weirded out by that. Merged with basically everything. I think the only thing left is what, the Stellaris Corporation and the the artistic reading and some other game. What other game was it? Actually, don't tell me now. I don't care. We can talk about it later. Team Kasane is first to the goal. Good job, Shading. That's a major other. Oh yes, of course we know this. That's right, follow my lead. Oh, did we fight this one? I feel like we fought the same one. Is he using a stun baton? I never noticed that. Oh, that's kind of ridiculous. I love it. He is using a stun baton. That's amazing. There must be some L's for us, yes. Ah. I dodged that. Why am I not getting Yeah, you keep playing. Oh, wait. That's what I'm supposed to use. Got it. Okay. Oh, alright. No. I was gonna use the other L trigger. What? Oh yeah, the beauty about Kasane is that I can. I like this combination of I like this combination of like monkey and just like trust. Yeah, it's very nice. Wow, he's so good. Look, he can barely zap the enemy. Let's do that. Let's do that. Wait. So this is more like a quick time in this case. Yeah. No, of course you didn't. Oh wow, did I do that? Nice. Why couldn't I have done that in battle? Oh. What if his glasses fell down? That would have been terrible. Scarlet Guardians. You think this game has anything has something with the color red? I like the way she says it. There we go. Poor she did. Oh. Looking forward to seeing all you reporters there. That's cute. Yeah, I actually very much like how her personality changes between you know, when she's alone and she's sulking in the kitchen like we saw on Yuito's side, and how she acts in front of the reporters. That's very clever. Well, clever is the wrong word. That's very typical, right? Of how we act as humans, and that's very. I mean, obviously, it's also a huge trope. That doesn't I don't think it detracts from sort of the characterization of her, and actually I think they characterize it rather well. Well, it's true. That you make a good point, right? Because the idea is that, well, at least in sort of the more Confucian societies, like obviously we're not talking like Kardashian. To this day, I've never watched a single thing. I don't even know who they really are. But even I know that they, you know, the type of entertainment that goes on there is not quite the same as, or rather we should say that they do it more because they want to rather than because they have to. Because sort of, oh, he was right here. Thank you. Because that's the idea, right? Like there are very few things that we do because we want, or no, let me rephrase that. There are only so many things that we want to do all the time. And so yes, I'll save when we get to the next save point. And so this is difficult to explain. To see people. Oh, am I going back home? Oh, okay. Well, that's. I guess there's a save point right there. To see this kind of characterization and then to see this kind of character being sort of integral to the story is kind of nice, because like this bro, right, Yuito, he's like, you know, he's fine and his story is fine. But like to see that kind of dichotomy between what we're like on the outside, in front of at work, in front of our co-workers, and what we are when we're alone, or when we can be alone. Can be taken on. You should think about participating if you have time. Okay. Oh, hey, look, it's them. Oh, right, it's this stuff. Yeah, so, well, I mean, we've seen this. I'm just gonna keep talking. So I like the fact that we are able to see that kind of very interesting dichotomy in these characters, because that is something that we don't get to see very often, right? Like that kind of conflict between who we are outside and who we are inside, and how many how many different ways we must present ourselves to society, and how people deal with it. Like I think that's very cool. Nice. Oh, right. Right. Kasane looked at our captain and was like, "Oh, he pretty." Well, I mean, that's exactly it, right? Like, you wouldn't be acting the same way towards I guess for you it would be like a managing partner, or well, I mean, I guess no, you would still be you, but like you're different. Let's say, oh yes, actually I have the perfect example. Our friend in the Discord right now, whose name ends in IU, right? Like, she definitely, and I'm not going to, don't worry, I'm not going to give any concrete examples. She definitely acts differently when she is the public face of her work compared to when she's in the private face of her work, and when she's at home. So like I think that's fair, right? Like, and we don't see that kind of struggle a lot, and I'm of the opinion that we should, because that really teaches people a lot more about how they should behave, right? Because everyone has these problems, everyone has these really these conflicts between how they present themselves outside, how they present himself inside, Major General, and how they try to package themselves for others to see, right? She's so cute. So she has to like go find him herself. Yay! Bye, Shiden. That's static though. Oh, our captain thinks it's something. I guess not. La la. I love that it's la la. Let me just change the YouTube thing, a title, and the nature of the public, of our public private faces. There we go. Oh, I should add some playlists to this. Shouldn't be history, music, human condition, gaming, Scarlet, Nexus, done. Okay. Okay. Now let's go. Do we have anyone in our party? Wait, didn't our sister say she would go with us? So why wasn't our sister with us? Let's look at some, not the story. Not the party item. This. While taking anti-aging drugs. How old was she when she was scouted? And why does she look like that? Blah. Do you think it lets you talk without any lag? So they're messing with faster than light travel. Yeah, that means if we won't be able to communicate, staying in contact. So what they're saying is Cynet is going to break down sooner or later. That's actually not a bad idea. Our friend suggested that instead of me instead of me actually playing the game anymore, I'll just like sit here and talk. But that depends on what you guys want to talk about. Oh, hello. Why is there just a random lot? That's very cool. Oh, but this is a pretty Japanese thing. Force field Mark 1. Is that an item? I'll figure it out later. I love that you can just like push the sign in front of you. It's so useless, but so great. Man who looks at ads. Oh. So these holographic visions are because we're able to see random things. Got it. Health boost. Yeah, let's just. I like it for what it is, though. I think it's a cute little piece of storytelling. Let's go over here. Excellent. We found something else. 100 kin. For reference, kin is gold, or it could be gold, and it's you know, shorthand for money, obviously. They come down and then they eat our brains. Yeah, actually, I'm going to take up that offer. I'm basically I have to get going in like 9, or I have to stop the broadcast in 9 minutes. Simply just because it's. I wonder what the city would look like without all of these ads. You know, we're probably going to get to see that. That will be cool. Absolutely, I would absolutely love to see that city sort of like get, like, you just know the city's going to get broken, right? Like there's not even a question about it. Excuse me? Wasn't there someone to talk to just now? Yeah, there was. There we go. Okay. Yeah. Do you guys want to look at the city before it gets broken by rebels and revolutionaries? That's cool. Advertisements all over the place. I love that they're floating too. Where do they get the money to do all of these advertisements, right? Like, what is the industry? Like, I mean, I assume, yeah, I guess. No, you're right, you're right. There must be a pretty vibrant natural resources industry. Otherwise, they wouldn't be able to afford all those, just like anti-air missiles, right? Yeah. Oh, okay, headquarters. Oh, and that just goes to the world map, which means we can't go over there. That's a shame. Okay. But to have such a vibrant, actually, now that I think about it, to have such a vibrant, actually, to what time of the cast are we at? 35.5. So 35.5 industry in the world of Scarlet Nexus and advertising. There we go. Oh, did we lose a viewer? Oh, good. No, no, no. No, we just we had a viewer on YouTube, and I think that person was gone because I stopped playing the game, which is completely fair. Well, it is, right? So can we blame the viewer? No, no. Why would we blame the viewer? No. Anyway, so the advertisement industry, right? Like, I think to have a proper advertisement industry means you need, like, this world cannot be one where they are, how do we say, cannot be one where they are desperately fighting for their lives every day, right? Like, exactly, yes. My friend has said it basically correctly. Like, to afford the luxury of advertisement and therefore the competition for luxury goods, right? And that's the key, because the world is rich enough that people can compete in advertising for their goods, and so the free-ish market is free-ish, but it's also like vibrant because look at the amount of advertisements there are, right? So because of that, oh, we're going in here one day, aren't we? Oh, we are so going in here one day, and that's going to open up, and we're going to go inside. Yeah, that's all expected. Sorry, back to the point. The fact that such a vibrant industry exists to cater to advertisement, right? To cater to separate other industries that want to do the advertisement, because you know, if advertisement is that broadly applied in the city, that that it would essentially be it would essentially just be, sorry, if advertisement is that broadly applied, then the advertisement industry itself has to be broadly existent. And if the advertisement industry itself is broadly existent, then that means there is enough money in this world to pay for it. And I think that in itself is kind of neat. That's really all I wanted to say. Well, it is essentially that. Oh. Kodama. Oh, hello. She didn't like Shiden. I can see why. Nobody likes Shiden. Oh. Is that the... I can't tell. What happened to our captain? Like, why isn't Naomi part of our team? Oh, yeah, you are responsible. How dare you? See, we come back to this idea that there is some sort of symbiotic relationship between the. I love the. Oh, it's too late to point it out, but Kodama, her stockings were lit up. Oh, he's okay. Okay. Okay, now we know the gender. Okay, good. Well, okay, that's on me for not for not playing with sound. You got it. I'll own that. There's nothing else I can say to that. That's fair. Well, but otherwise, how else am I going to talk? Oh, Kagero. Kagero. I'll go too, Major. Me too. You can't. Yes. Oh. Poor Naomi. It's sad, right? Don't work too hard. Don't worry, sis. Yeah, no, I don't think we're not going to continue this, unfortunately, because I do have to prepare for this presentation that's coming up, courtesy of somebody. Let's leave it here. Actually, let me park us in a nice place, and then we can have a few more moments of conversation. I will say I love that bridge. I don't know what that bridge is for. I hope we'll end up going to it. It looks like probably a gigantic railway bridge, right? So because this is Japan, I'm going to assume it's some sort of version of the Shinkansen, and it's probably going to be used to take us back to the future. Who knows, man? No, not back to the future. 2 millennia ago, when our boy Yuito, creates this world and then gets named a god or something like that. Yeah, that sounds about right. Actually, I don't think that's such a bad idea. So we will in that case next time. Actually, no. We'll still just continue to. We'll continue to go down Kasane's route until we get to the first the safe house, because obviously, like, after this we'll be getting to the safe house, and then we'll start with Yuto's, and then we'll alternate whatever they call it. I think it was phases or something. Like, we'll alternate phases until we finish the game, or whenever the Scarlet Nexus Corporation just decides to give up on the game. In which case, I might have to actually play it myself, because it's actually kind of nice. Like, in terms of aesthetics, I think this is one of the better looking anime inspired games, because actually, let's talk about that real quick. Notice how things look cel shaded, but unlike proper cel shading, or unlike traditional cel shading, the outline of different blocks have different boldness, right? And so that actually gives it a very interesting, like, I don't have a way of properly showing this, but look at her hairpin and look at the concrete support underneath the bridge, right? You can still clearly see what it is, because the critical elements of it are properly outlined. Obviously, that outline doesn't exist in the real world, so you never would get an aesthetic like this in the real world. But it is fantastic because it really helps give us the definition of what why is our captain crouched up? Oh, she's fine. It gives us definition for what the bridge is, how it looks, the structure of it, and then if we go over and we look at this tower, still the same thing, right? Like a lot of things that would be blurry or murky are outlined, but then their color scheme remains murky, and so that's fine because we can see the structure perfectly. Same thing with this building, same thing with those antennas, right? Like if you look at all of these buildings, it's the outlines that really make it give it a very distinct visual language, and I very much love that. Yeah. Okay, actually let me add in one more time point. Let's say this is, what was this, 45 when I started pontificating about this? Let's just say 45. On the cell shading of the game and how it makes it unique. Excellent. Okay. We're done. We're done because I do have to run. Let me just say in conclusion, thank you guys again very much for watching. It was a pleasure as always. A lot of you were gigantic. Whatever, like always. And yeah, I look forward to us doing something tomorrow. I have no idea what yet. Cool. Oh yes, download Firefox, don't Chrome. Bye bye.